Another episode of Minecraft Pocket Edition. You're with me, Absentduck, and today we're going to do some more building, and as you can tell, I've done a little bit more extending over here, and now this whole area is now built back a bit, so we can continue to start where the staircase down is going to be. I kind of did a little bit of measuring with blocks wise, and it turns out that this height that we're on now, the block that is the grass, is actually 4 blocks lower than where the height of the mob spawner is, because the mob spawner is up a hill. And so what we're going to have to do with there is when we're building the track areas for when the tracks get into 0.8, then we're going to have to think about going up the stairs and downstairs. But for now, this is also going to be a part of an intersection. It's not going to be the intersection, because obviously that's going to be in the middle of the world, because that makes more sense to do that, because then we've got an even split to get through the world and to the different parts of the base. So obviously what I want to do is I kind of want to do a different design for this, instead of just these archways, because these are more of what's going to be in this base, and we don't really want to change that. And I've also dug out the roof as well, so it's ready to go for when we come up with a design. I've moved into the next update. I'm in now 0.7.6, and there's a couple of bugs with it, but I think they should be fixed. E.g., you can't fire a bow unless you're aiming at something, so I'm tapping the screen now, and I aim at the floor. I haven't even got any arrows on me, which is a terrible example. And arrows, not in that chest. There we go, some arrows. Here, let's take the sword, I'll take that, the shovel, and I'll take some dirt with me as well. I've already got some on me. Okay, what we're going to, let's try and test this bow out now. There we go. Clicking on the floor helps, and then you can fire away, and it dips away. So yeah, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be building sort of a bug fix for myself, because, oh, and it's night time, great. I don't really want to be going over in there in night, because it's pretty far away. It's quite a ways away over the world. What I want to do is I kind of want to build myself a little half base, half area where I can stay during the night. It basically allows me to stay out overnight without having to run to my base, so I can sleep in the bed. Basically, what I'm going to be building is sort of a gazebo style thing, except it's not a gazebo because it can be accessed from all 4 ways. We have a sheep. Let's give it a little bit of a tap and take its wool. So it's over this way, so we don't need to actually touch our new paths. And I've been coming up with some small designs for the paths themselves, some little designs to go around the edge, and I think we'll be able to implement them in the next episode. They involve using leaves and wood, so yeah, the wood isn't too hard to get. It's just getting the leaves with my shears, because shears die out pretty quick, and I'm not willing to waste the shears just yet. Let's try and head over to where the base gazebo section is going to be. I plan to put 2 of these in the world, another one in the other half of the world near the water, so we can have another base over there. And there is a cow on that island. Let's see if we can shoot it off, but that'd be mean. So we can leave it up there. It can be the floating cow island now. But yeah, the base is going to be sort of over this way, and I've come up with a design myself for this, because there we go. You can see where I've been digging out to flatten it off a little bit, so we can work on the area around here. But now, that's why I brought all the wood, and all the chests, and all the crafting bench. So let's get our stuff down, and we'll get ready to go and build. So basically, what I've got here is nowhere near enough wood. This is going to be all for the base and the stairs. These are for the sides, mostly, and the rest of them can be also used. But I'm going to have to convert this stuff first into wooden planks, because I don't really want to waste the stuff that I don't have, and we're going to need a lot of wood. So let's get our wood out, and we'll start marking out the area. So we want to leave about a 2 gap this side, so 1, 2, 3, and we'll put it here, start there. And we want to kind of bring it that way a little bit, so 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 more. 1, 2, 7. Okay, so now we want to get building it this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you can kind of get the idea of how big this thing is going to be, and that's why I brought dirt to fill in the dirt underneath. Because you won't actually see this underneath when it's finished, but it kind of gives you the idea of what it'll look like, and it kind of, you'll be, how do you put this? Let's just fill in that like that, and that should be fine. So next job is to go around the whole edge, excluding the corners, of course, because you'll see why later. So we want to get our axe out, our nice iron axe that I built, so we can do things much quicker. There's a couple trees around here, but we're not going to touch them because we're going to kind of keep this area natural. And also, it kind of gives us a way that we can look around this. And this is the basic shape for the first layer. It's going to be like this. And now, what we want to do is go 1, 2, 3. Like that, leaving the gap in the middle. That is key, because now we're going to move our crafting bench into the middle of the thing. Because this kind of gives us something we can use. Instead of bringing a crafting bench with you, you can just go, oh look, there's a crafting station in the distance, let's just go over there. It's kind of just giving me things where I can work off without actually doing stuff wrong. And for now I need 8 of these, and these go right here. 1, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So there we go. The next thing we want to do though is we want to take out some more of the wood. And this basically is where the stairs are going to be on every single side. The other way that we can do this as well is it's pretty simple, this design, so there's nothing very complicated with it, and it looks very nice. It's a very aesthetic build, and that's kind of the point to it though, is it kind of acts as something that looks like it's purposeful, which it is anyway, and it gives the realization that actually, and our crafting bench is already in the middle, it kind of gives us the realization that actually everything doesn't have to have a purpose. We're going to need 12 stairs to put around the side. I've built this in 3 different ways so far, and each way looks very nice in its own way. But I think I'm going to choose the design which has 4 sets of stairs around the sides. It doesn't give me really much cover if I'm being attacked by mobs and stuff, but that's kind of the point. The next thing though is we want to get some leaves, and I've started using leaves a lot more in the test world, so these are why, and eventually we'll be able to put some glowstone underneath this when we open up our nether reactor core. So put 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Kind of gives it more of an impression to it, and now what we're going to start working on is the roof. The roof's going to take a lot of stairs, which means all of our wood here is pretty much just going to go away. And I almost made a crafting bench then, I'm glad I clicked out instead. So get to the crafting bench in the middle, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 32 is nowhere near enough stairs for this build. There is a reason for that though, because it takes a lot of stairs, and I'll show you why right now. So we want to get into 3rd person now so we can work, because there is no way to shift click yet. There, oh, and it's gone wrong. Perfect, where's our axe gone? We'll use the stone one because I can't see the wooden one. The iron one. There we go. And I think it might be easier if I work in 1st person if I'm down on the ground, and we want to get this like that. There we go. That's kind of the start of this side, and we've got our iron shovel on us as well to get rid of the dirt as we build. So now we want to do this on all 4 corners. It's just a basic simple design where it basically gives you the option to have stairs either way. So place it like this and then break back down. 1, 2. Don't want to break the leaf blocks because otherwise it means I'll have to go and get my shears. And I don't think I brought them with me, which I don't really want to do because I've already got a limited amount of shears and iron, because I don't really want to keep wasting all my iron on shears, which will only be used to get leaves. Leaves I'm definitely going to start using more often now, because they are definitely one of the better tools in the game to use, and they are definitely one of the most underrated things. And as you can see, we've used 12 stairs already, and we've only done this to the build, which means we're going to have to go and start stealing some wood. We'll try and steal it from a little further back. And is it a baby cow? It is. Let's try and take some of this. And hopefully we'll get enough stairs on this to finish the roof, because the roof takes a lot of wood, but it does look very, very nice when it is built. So we're probably going to need about another 40 or so stairs. It's about 50 odd stairs that you need to build the thing, plus the ones on the underside as well. And you'll also need some half slabs. Yeah, it takes a lot of wood. So what we're going to have to do here is just do a little bit of wood farming. It's not too much of a problem, of course, because there is trees in the near distance, and also it gives us a good view of what it looks like from a distance at the moment. That looks very, very nice. And remember, it will have paths going off it, because the paths I have designed out is going to be a 1, 2, 3 set of leaves, double up of wood with a half slab on top, then 1, 2, 4 leaves, another double wood, and you'll have the torches on it like so. It's pretty a simple design for pathing, but it kind of stops the mobs from coming over to you from multiple directions. It kind of encloses them in if they want to come and attack you. And the next thing we want to do though, before we make any more stairs, is we want to try and build one side. And I'm placing dirt in the wrong place already. So we want to get over here, and we'll go 1, 2, and we also want to go 1, 2. This is just going to be digging out now, so we can get in this and take out the dirt, and hop over to the other side, take out the other side there, and it's going nighttime, which means we have to fall through the floor first. Let's place our bed down first of all. It's just a temporary bed, which we'll use to sleep through the nights, because I don't really want to be fighting mobs while I'm building this. It is kind of a pain, really. And yeah, don't really want to be doing it. So let's just wait for the sun to go down. Let's try and find where it is, and it's over there. Let's see what the sun looks like when it's setting from here in the centre. It's going to take its time to settle down. I think I might be able to sleep now, so let's try and sleep, and there you go. As you can tell, that's what the pattern of the roof is going to look like, just from the small little bit that I've done already. But it'll look a hell of a lot nicer when the rest of the stairs have actually been added to it. Let's collect that dirt, because I need it. And I'm wondering why some of the dirt is actually not despawning. So we want some there and there. And I'm going to have to just go round now and place the dirt round, because this is just a temporary building block. So that when building in survival, I've already done that one, never mind. So when you're in survival, basically, you can get rid of it easily. Another thing to work with is gravel, but it kind of uses a lot of stuff. And also, for the paths, which I told you about a couple minutes ago, basically, there are going to be gravel paths to continue with the theme. And we're going to replace the one that we put near our base, eventually, with the new designed path. Let's hop onto this one. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so most of the stairs now are in place. All we've got to do is get these ones in. And I think I may have just made enough, actually, which is okay. But remember, I've still got to build the underside yet, and the pattern on the roof. So hop over this one, on there, and fall off. Brilliant. While it's down here, I might as well just break the dirt. And it's pretty slow to do continuous digging, so you might want to, when you're playing the game, let go of it and click back to it again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the ladder ramp up there. We'll leave that for now, and we want to get that. We want to get up here basically, so we'll have to break it, despite saying I didn't need to. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I missed. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we'll place the last stair on this height of the roof, and then we'll get down and we'll use our crafting bench again. Another thing I want to do around the world though is kind of set up random chests, not so they stick out too much, but rather so that it's kind of useful if I'm running out of inventory space, or I haven't got any equipment. I can kind of spread equipment around the waist, and if I'm out at night I can just flick over to them and I can get the stuff. There is sort of the base of the roof now. The next thing we want to do though is convert our wood that we just got, and I don't really want to convert normal wood, but I don't think I've got any. So not normal wood, but unnormal wood, so we want to get this on our bar, and we want to convert, so not that one is not one that we do. Let's steal that. So we want 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So you're leaving the corners off the edges, like that, and the next thing we want to do is we want to get on the roof. But remembering that we'll also need 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 more stairs, so we're going to have to think about how we can make 16 stairs. So let's get 16 stairs on the go. So we've got 4, 8, 6, 12, 16, and let's convert the rest of it into wood, because I'm probably going to need it anyway. So let's get on the roof, and let's finish the roof. Kind of a bit of a roof today, but that's the way this one's going to go. So now we want to place some dirt here, here, and here, and then we want to get our stairs, and we want to place it upright like this. Upright, upright, and upright. Where do we get down? Over here. And then we get down, and then you can kind of tell what the top of the roof is now going to look like, except it's not quite finished because it needs half slabbing. And the next thing we want to do is you break these, and place an upside down stair there, an upside down there, an upside down there. Now let me just walk away and I'll show you what it looks like from one side that we've just done. So that's what the finished side of each one looks like, and when you put the half slabs on the roof it'll look much nicer, and as you can tell the stairs won't look as out of place as they do right now on this roof. So that's one there, and one there on every side. So we'll go round, we'll break the dirt, just break it with our fist, it's a bit easier and quicker. One there, and one over there. Okay, moving around to the final side now. One here, and break the dirt, one there. Now, crafting bench. Let's make some half slabs. We are going to need... we're going to need 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So let's make 12. And let's get back on the roof for the final time. Let's get our dirt going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so we can get up easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. There is the final roof. And occasionally I like to... There we go. Put that on the middle as well. But that isn't necessary, that piece. But I kind of think it looks nicer as well. And let's take a look at that from a distance now. There is what it looks like now for the full view of it. The roof is mostly the attraction of it, and it kind of has a simple design to it with the spruce wood, but you can also use normal oak wood. Birch wood would look a bit off with that unless you're working with snow. Then maybe it looks a lot neater. But yeah, there's the basic design of it. So that's all we're really going to be doing for this because it's pretty simple. And for now, since we've got ourselves a half slab in the middle, so let's find the middle. I think that's the middle there. And no, it's not. And just as I do that, our stone axe really breaks. So I'll get one there, and that's a half slab there. So the important thing we can do here, though, is we can get our wood back, like so, break the chest, and we can place the chest in the roof. This isn't necessary because you can also leave gaps around it, but it's kind of hidden away at the chest at the top, and you can also... I have to go on the roof and fix that because the two half slabs don't actually work together, but it does give it a nice attraction. So we've got to break one of these half slabs, and you'll see the chest. There it is. So if we place a half slab on the chest, we can access it. Oh, it's genius. There we go. We can now access that chest, and we don't really mind if it looks that bad. I nearly broke that leaf block, but now you can access it. Or not. Maybe they changed that in the update, but maybe the best thing to do for this then is to do this. This will be slightly more ingenious. Is to place a block there. We'll break that first of all. We want to also break the chest because otherwise we're not going to be able to get to it. And we'll place one there, and we'll have to go underneath now. Let's just jump down. I don't really mind. So we want to get one right there. We go, right there. And now I can break the top one because they're on different block levels without breaking the bottom one. And hopefully that will make the design of the roof look a little bit neater than it is. And it also means the chest will open, which is kind of what we need. So I'll break the top one. Get rid of my dirt block. There we go. And there's the kind of the roof design is still there in working shape. And the chest should now open without a problem. Where'd the chest go? Did I pick it up? Yeah, I did. Okay, the chest should open now because it's got more than... There we go, chest opens fine. And also, it kind of gives us a hidden place where we can put light in the future. Yeah. This is the basic concept that I've been trying to get with in builds now. I'm trying to do a lot more building in these episodes nowadays, so we can kind of fill up the world a little bit more. And we're getting a view from down this slope over here. Let's get a view from up here, like so. There we go, there's another view of it with the nice green on it, green grass, the green leaves, sorry. And I've got our magic floating island in the distance, so looks good from all angles, wherever you look from it, to be honest. And as we're speaking, the sun is going to go down for the second time today. And I must be on peaceful or easy mode because I've just watched my health regen. Let's just check, actually. Yeah, I was wondering why it was on that. Okay, but yeah, this is the basic design that I've come up with for the gazebo. If you call it a gazebo, it's more just a temporary stop station where you can kind of just stop and go. I might just stock it up a little bit. Let's put 16 arrows in here. Like so. So leave us with 5, but it's not too much of a problem. Anything else I want to leave here just in case? I'm going to leave 8 coal. It might be pretty useless, but you never know what I'll need. Gunpowder I'm going to keep hold of for now. No, I'll keep the coal. That's about it, really, for now. Just kind of arrows and a sword, but I haven't got any swords to waste. So, as you can tell, the cow grew. Yay! So, now that we've slept, break the bed so we don't spawn there anymore. There it is, finished off. So let's kind of even out the area around it now, and that'll be about it for today. kind of more of a building episode, and I haven't been doing too many of these lately, which is good to do it. Mix it up a little bit and actually do some more building for once. And let's get some of this going here as well. 1, 2, 3, 1. Let's break that, it just looks ugly. Take it with us, I think. Like that. So yeah, there it is. Chest and crafting table in the ground. Can make, oh, I've got enough to make wool on me. What have I got? String? Yeah, I've got 4 string. Maybe I can make a bow actually, since I'm here. Can I make a bow? No, I can't. But I can make a fresh bow. Now I can make a bow. Okay, let's put a fresh bow with 16 arrows in here. Where is the fresh one? There we go. Leave that in there as an emergency backup plan. So if I'm ever in this area at night and I'm no way of getting back to the base, which is about 100 and so blocks that way, then I can just come to the gazebo in the distance and I can just pick up my stuff and then I can go away. I wonder if I've got any nice flowers. I do. Okay, so let's kind of just brighten the place up a little bit. Just giving it a bit of prettification so it looks a lot nicer. Let's put a couple more there. Let's put 2 close together so it looks like they're nice and neat. Yeah, and that's about it for this episode, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. We've done something a little bit different. We've actually built something in the world instead of going on about TNT and how it's blowing up and taking its time in the base. So yeah, there it is. There's the gazebo. If you want to learn how to do that, just rewind the video and watch it through again. But I'm sure you'll be able to follow it pretty slowly because I do build it quite slow. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Comment, like, rate and subscribe. I will see you all next time.